Okay, the painting is, the paper is dry again. And we continue with some details. Let's see. Working on the boats over there. Don't need to put any small details. This is not something that we want to show at the first glance. This one too. Just something for the background, is to show the atmosphere of this place. The western part of Sicily, close to the city of Marsala. Not too dark, just to give some ideas of separation here. Not too much. This is the engine here. I want to leave some white areas so it will pop up. Wet into wet. Sorry. Cobalt, this is my favorite color. Always, doesn't matter what I paint. This poly is important for the composition. It breaks the upper and the lower levels of the painting. Make a connection. And the picture it's lower, but I think better here to have some lines. Let's put this one too here. I have the freedom as a painter, as a master of this painting, to decide what I want to put inside. At the end, nobody is looking at the picture, at the photograph. People will look at your painting not because you copied very well, but because the painting is good for them. So this is something to remember. You're not copying the picture, you're painting the painting. So make it interesting, first to yourself, and then don't worry, people will like it because you like it, because you enjoy to to make this painting. So I leave the white of the paper here, but I give some lines to show the wood. So it will not be any more just flat. So as a painting, as I make a progress, I see more things, and I showing some more details to make it interesting. It's a bit a slower process, but very important. Now here this is a dark spot, but I don't want to just to block it like this. I put half of the area with paint and then with water, so it will always be movement of the light and dark inside this this spot of dark value. You're not a house painter, you're an artist, so you want everywhere to leave things for the eye to get interested. Yes, I should. A bit green, a little bit greener, the shadow of the yellow, sometimes orange, sometimes green. And this is important part of the painting. As I mentioned before, I have yellow, red, and blue just in front of us. Something here. I might use a white gouache to make some lines, white lines. For the light, make it like this, make it like this. A connection here. Small shadow. Now I'll go back and make the darkest shadows in the on the water, and we'll finish with this. Okay, I use this Chinese brush. I like this brush a lot. This is a loose brush, what we say. You see the drawing is not something that we think too much about. Maybe I'll choo a little bit. Just make it a little bit. This one. Now, to make the connection, put the red here, just to connect the boat and the reflection, the shadow, and again, go back to the blue, green, and even darker underneath the deck here. Every painting is a lesson. When people ask me how do you know the painting is finished? So I said the moment that you realized how you should start it, then you finish. You got the lesson. So many people they're making mistake. And when they understand, okay, I should do it this way, they keep working on a painting. But then they miss the lesson at all, because now it's the time to stop and make a new one, and not ruined by adding more and more and more on what you have done so far. So think about it when you realize, oh, I should do it this way. That's the moment to stop. So I put some lines. As ropes and things like this. And we call it a day. There's something here too much. I'll put some white lines with the gouache. This is the gouache. Put it on the plate. Make sure it's opaque. You don't want it to be transparent. It should be opaque, the white that you put, otherwise it will disappear. You see, I can see the lines with the white. Of course, you want to put it on dark areas. Otherwise, you don't see it. Just some shiny spots on the water. Not too much. Don't make it as a trick, as we say. But it can add something to the make it more interesting. Here the background is light, so I leave the pole as dark. I know it doesn't exist in the picture, but it's nice to have it. So I will let it dry, and maybe I will look at it again if I see something that is has to be to add something to the painting. Remember, the painting is going to be a little bit lighter when it dries totally, and for sure a day later, day after, like tomorrow, it will be nicer because the paint will go deep inside the paper, and it will give some another dimension to the painting. So let me sign. Already 2023. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Keep watching my other videos and subscribe to my channel. And see you again. Goodbye.